Everybody know me cause I'm about to get these A's. I'm always on cash, I'm learning my math. I used to get C's, but now it's A's and B's. I'm doing the 5s, and now I'm about to rise. The way you see me lean, no rapper, yeah, me.
Do you think mathematics should be integrated with the arts, and why?
Absolutely. Everything should be integrated with the arts.
Sure.
But music's an outgrowth of what people do, and since math is a part of our human life, it becomes a part of music also.
So I think that any type of integration you could do with movement or music or anything like that is definitely a positive, because children's attention span, as you know, is very short.
Where the maximum and the minimum fight, and when they fight, it's the difference between the two. Okay, another question I have for you. Is there any advice that you would give to a math teacher, say in this school or in any school, about incorporating music and the arts into what they teach?
Sure. Math facts, first of all, whether they're doing addition, subtraction, multiplication facts, all of those things, if you put them either to a simple rhythm and clap the rhythm along with what they're doing, 4 times 4 is 16. Those kinds of things make the brain remember them more, because you're using more than one way for the children to remember it. It's not just straight rote memorization. It's got a rhythm to it.
Called studyjams.com. It's especially good for 4th graders. It teaches them about rounding and multiplication and division, and it puts it to a rap beat, which is something right up their alley.
1 is 2. That's the very first thing that we need to do. 2 times 2 is 4. Don't you know that your mind is an open door? 2 times 3 is 6. I bet you didn't know that you can learn like this.
When they're starting to do some geometry and you want them to remember a particular theorem or something like that, set it to a known melody, put it to something simple. I do have a variety of places where math becomes incredibly important.
We do a lot of different type of games in the classroom. So I would suggest to anyone who's teaching mathematics, the more movement you can present to the children, the more interesting it is. Hands-on games, manipulatives, anything like that tends to work better with younger children.
Observe everyone going around, okay? I'm going to start with me, and when I bow my head like this, Miss Shepherd will start the timer, okay? And when it comes back to me, I'm just going to say stop, okay? And she's going to tell us what we got. I'm going to write it down, and we're going to see if we can beat it. Ready? Put your hands by your side. Stop. And what was the time?
14 seconds, exactly.
And when you first started teaching, did you find it difficult to add in activities and games?
I think so. I think when you're a new teacher, you're trying to learn the curriculum. But I think it's better now. I think that the integration has really helped, and the fact that the other specialist area teachers are getting involved in it too and helping us develop activities that the kids want to do, and it allows them to learn, and it's more fun for them.
If you can put movement to it too, then there are so many ways for your brain to remember what it is that you're trying to pour in there.
Exactly. Instead of just writing it down or copying your notes, to actually get up and do it.
Yes.
How do I find the mode? And you can stay at your seats and do this. And yes, we don't need to do it today because we got our point. We made a console line around the room and we went M-O-D-E, mode C, M-O-D, mode G. And that is the most of the number.
Education, like I said, is ever changing, and as a teacher, it doesn't matter how long you teach, you kind of have to change with the times, because kids change, situations change, so I think that it's important to be knowledgeable of your curriculum, but also be knowledgeable of the children that you're teaching, and try to find new ways to reach them.
Why I'm smart. This is why I'm smart. This is why I'm smart.
You can live your own life and choose your own path, but you won't get far if you don't know math.